to lead us off. Nico?
Brian, before we get into Leagues Cup, I want to just get your take on, after simmering on that loss, looking at some tape, has your view changed from what you thought right after the game to now?
Probably not, because at the end of the day, it's a 3-0 loss at home. The way I felt after the game, the goals that we gave up looked almost worse on film. Sometimes you watch a film and it looks a little better, it's emotional during the game and you're into the game and and then you watch a film and it's kind of smooths the edges. But, I just didn't like the way the two goals manifested themselves. And once they were up 2-0, they were in control of the game, other than the penalty or not penalty on Jordan or Paul, or one chance going in to make it 2-1. I mean, the longer it stayed at 2-0, it was, again, in their favor. But, that first penalty was, reminded me of the goal that we took in last year's postseason match. We're trying to get pressed higher up the field. Ball goes in the soft area of the field. Guy dummies it. They're out the other side. Recovery, okay. But, what we discussed is they outdueled us. And we had a chance to win a duel in the middle of the field. Our right back, their left winger, 2 duels, 2 of our best defenders over there, still is able to sneak a cross in there, comes off JP's toe, and chaos ensued. The free kick, we never should have given up the foul on the touchline. If you look at the play that happened up here, the attacking movements, there was a massive gap that we could have run through. Our attacking movements weren't sharp. They somehow get the ball. Goalkeeper kicks it. 1 duel on the header. We don't pick up the second ball. Obed can't make a play on the touchline. Guy goes past Christian. That was a soft foul, though, by the way. I mean, the guy was running out of bounds. Jaimar was never going to get the ball. But it's a foul. So your credit to them. And then on the goal, I mean, JP's got to do a better job of his area is top of the box. Steph never should come for the ball. Or if he's going to come for the ball, he better make sure he gets it. So we gave him 2 goals, and that's the story of that game.
Is that, given all, obviously there's learning moments within that, but if you look at the bigger picture, is there learning elements from this game? Is there something you can take away and say, like, okay,
we need to play a little better and harder against a team we're facing in an Open Cup semifinal? There's your bigger picture view.
A couple of the positives, maybe aside from like the last 10 minutes, it seemed like there were moments that you repressed did work and you did pick up the ball in vulnerable positions, but then after that, it maybe didn't lead to anything. Did you feel like your pressing was okay at times? Not throughout the whole game, but were there moments?
Yeah. I mean, the margins in this league are very slim. And they've got some guys that when they had their chances, they were able to convert. We had some chances, we couldn't convert. Margins are slim. We gotta make plays.
How did Pedro make it through the game with those 45 minutes?
Good. The game was much higher intensity for the kid. We're watching him closely. He was okay. He needs more time with the group. I started him on the right and I brought him over to the left, and we were looking at on that part of on film where he best fits. How does he incorporate with the team? So he was fine.
It seems like he plays pretty free. He wants the ball at his feet. He calls out for it. How do you work allowing him to play his game but also keep him in the pockets that you do want him?
Well, he's going to have to learn. We're going to give him some freedom because he is a creative player, but he has to understand the system. And then the players around him have to understand the system. And if he's over here and somebody's got to make do, and we'll work on it.
How key is his development and his comfort with his teammates to defining the ceiling of this team? How dependent is his specifically the way he fits? Is that fair?
No, because the team was playing well basically without him.
Right.
So I don't want to put any undue pressure on the kid. Look, he's still a young man. He came back from a injury that's taken him some time. He hasn't had a preseason really. I mean, it's not like he was 27 years old when Nico came and we put him on the field and things happen. He's not there yet. It's going to take some time. He's different than Nico.
And so I guess given that, how do you close? I mean, how do you close the gap with the
We're
teams?
going to keep trying things, and we're going to keep trying and work on our defending and make sure we play near perfect. And we're going to catch up to teams.
Moving on to Leagues Cup,
Last couple guys.
I was kind of going over the last League Cup game, and it seemed like Yeimar got a red card in that
He's not
Monterrey
eligible.
game. Is he not eligible? Oh, so that does. Oh wow.
It carries over. Everybody.
Well, there you go. So, what are the contingency plans for that?
Well, we got plenty of center backs that can play.
What does the Leagues Cup represent? I mean, you're kind of battling to get up the standings in MLS. Leagues Cup is a great opportunity, but could also hinder your team going forward. How do you handle that? What does it mean for you?
Well, I must be losing my touch because every competition for this club is critical. And Leagues Cup is something that last year we didn't do very well. And so there's a little bit of, we're going to do well in Leagues Cup because it's important. We didn't do very well last year. We want to prove to people that we can play. I love playing against different teams. I love it. And the club, whoever we put on the field, has to understand that that's the way this club works and operates.
Any injury updates at all? Everybody all right? Other than Bardillo?
Bardillo. That's it.
I think so.